guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with a C. Back at you in another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on, welcome. I try to put out videos when I can, you guys. I'm not gonna say 1 or 2 times a week. We just try to do them when we can. And so I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs. So if any of that interests you, make sure you check out the prior videos on my channel. And if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. Guys, thank you so much. I think my Paris vlog really gained a lot of traction, a lot more traction than most of my videos do. And I did gain quite a few subscribers. So welcome if you're new. Thank you so much for subscribing. Tell your friends, tell your family, let them subscribe too. So we're still on the journey for 1,000 subscribers. So I definitely thank you guys for all of those who did recently subscribe. We're currently sitting at over 700. So a little under 300 to go, guys. So definitely share the videos if you are enjoying the content. Even if you're not, still share it. So anyway, guys, I wanted to talk about my July favorites. And so now we're in August. We're in the beginning of August. So today is actually August 4th, the day that I'm filming this. I don't know if I'm going to upload this today or if I'm going to wait till next week, because I do have another video as well that I'm working on. So we'll see. But yeah, today is August 4th. And again, since July has recently ended, wanted to share some things with you guys that I have been loving. So some makeup items, some hair products, some miscellaneous, as well as some luxury, of course, because we love luxury here. So guys, I want to go ahead and get started so we don't make the video too long. And I'm really eager to share these favorites with you guys. So let's get started. So guys, first thing, I want to talk about makeup favorites, things I've been loving. And these are things that, again, I've recently been loving, as well as things that I've had for a while that I've fallen back in love with. So the first thing here is this item here. This is the Rhode Pocket Blush, one of her newer items. So if you don't know who I'm referring to, this is Hailey Rhode Bieber, wife of Justin Bieber. I believe Hailey Bieber is a former model. But yeah, she's become quite the entrepreneur with the Rhode product line. And so I've been really into her lip peptide treatments and her lip tints, but she recently came out with the pocket blush, and I think her marketing is just superb. And so I did purchase this one here. I purchased 2 of them, but this one definitely is my favorite. And this is in the color Toasted Teddy, which is like a dark brown. And I feel like this one looks the best with my complexion. This is the packaging here. So it definitely can fit in your pocket. It's quite a small, compact product. And this is, I believe, 0.18 ounces. And I do have it swatched here. That's the bottom swatch here. I recorded this video before, so I apologize. I'm revealing the swatches early, but yeah, this is it right here. I don't have it on today, but yeah, it is very nice to me. A lip, cheek, and eye product. I've worn it that way before. I've worn it just on the cheeks. I've worn it just on the lips. So I feel like it's good. It's good value for money. And I think this retailed for like $25, $26. So, and yeah, as far as the amount of product, again, it's 0.18. I'm still rolling it up. So you get quite a bit. I feel like I don't want to roll it all the way up because sometimes you have issues rolling it back down, which this one looks pretty good. So good on you for packaging. So this is the first item I've really been loving, and I've been using it like all the time. So really love it. I would highly recommend it, especially if you're my complexion or darker. I do have another one in the color Sleepy Girl, which is more of a mauve type of color. And I feel like when I put that one on the cheeks, it doesn't show up as much, but this one definitely shows up. And that one also, to me, doesn't look as good on the lips. It probably would need a lip liner. And you guys know I do wear lip liner. I do wear lip liner. I have gotten back into it, but it's not my preferred. I prefer to just put on a lip product and it looks the way it looks, or whatever product. I prefer not to have to manipulate it personally, just because, you know, I don't have time for that. So whatever lip products I like are just the products that I like. So I don't have like my spring favorite lip products and fall favorite. Whatever I feel like looks good is whatever looks good 365 or 66 days of the year. So on that lines, I want to talk about my favorite lip product that I've been loving right now, or loving recently, that is an oldie but a goodie. And this is none other than the MAC Cosmetics liquid lipstick. And this is my favorite MAC product and favorite lip color from MAC. So favorite all-inclusive product from MAC. And this is in the color Top with Brandy. So I remember when this one was first released, and I remember the YouTuber, who I don't think she makes videos anymore, But I remember the YouTuber, I saw her review this and I saw the way it looked on her lips. And I was like, I must need to have that product. And it is a product that actually looks good on my lips without any lip liner, without manipulation. Now, the only thing is when I'm on camera and I'm wearing this, it does kind of wash me out because of the lighting or depending on the lighting. So that's the only thing where it will be darker in person. And I have it here on my hand swatch so you guys can see. It was a little bit lighter earlier because this is my second time filming, but it was a little lighter earlier, but it's dried down, so it's darker. So this is what it looks like, you know, against my skin. However, when I'm in lighting and I wear it, like say for a meeting, like if I'm doing a Zoom call or a meeting at work, it will kind of wash me out. So I have to put on like a gloss or even a darker color over it, so you can kind of get the full effect of it. So that's the only downside of the color, but in person, it looks absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this has been my favorite for the end of July. I've been really getting back into this color. Been absolutely loving it. So I think that one retails for, I don't know what they retail for. That tube I bought a few years back. So that one, I think it was like $21, $22 when I bought it, but when that one goes out, I definitely will buy another one because it is definitely, like I said, my favorite tried and true, faithful lip product from MAC Cosmetics. And then the next thing I want to talk about, you guys, is my favorite as it relates to books and reading. I have been getting back into reading in the month of July. So in July, I think I finished 3 books. One was not so good. And I got into a few new authors this month because like I read a Google article some time ago, and my favorite author that I've been reading a lot of books from has been Harlan Coben. And I love his series that pertains to the fictional character Myron Bolitar. So he came out with another book this month, continuing on Myron Bolitar and his story. I thought the last book, I think which was book 11, was going to be the last book. But it was not. He came out with a book in 2024 about Myron Bolitar and his best friend Wynn and all the peeps. So I was super excited to get that book. However, I was already reading a book, which was a recommendation from an article about other authors you may enjoy if you like Harlan Coben. So one of the authors I picked up, and this was my second book from him that I finished last month. The book was called Panic. The author is Jeff Abbott. What I like about Jeff Abbott books, the ones that I read, is that they're based in Texas. The two books that I read were based in Texas. One was, you know, kind of had some settings in Houston as well as like Austin. And so some of these places I recognized, I could visualize as I'm reading the book, which was pretty cool. The first book I think I like more than this one that I just recently finished, the Panic book from Jeff Abbott. I just didn't like the way it wrapped up. I didn't like the ending of it, so that one felt a bit flat to me, but I rushed to hurry up and finish that book so I could read Harlan Coben's newest book that again continued on the story of Myron Bolitar, my favorite fictional character. So that book was called Think Twice, and that was a really good book. I was guessing all the way up until the end. And the thing to know about Harlan Coben books is that for me, I always read those books on my Kindle. So when I talk about them, I'm talking about them in the framework of percentages, because you start at 1%. When you finish with the book, you're at 100%. So hopefully that makes sense. In the perspective of reading it on a Kindle, that is. So all of my books that are fictional in basis, I'm gonna buy them on a Kindle because I don't want to take up all the space with books personally. I'm in an apartment. At some point, I'm probably gonna leave here and go somewhere else. And I always think about that in the back of my head, that I'm gonna have to transport all of these things with me when I do leave. So for fictional books, I always get them and read them on my Kindle. If they're Bible or some type of self-help inspirational type of book, which I don't do self-help, but I do Bible-based books from different authors. So those books I will get paperback versions of because I will typically write in them, or they will have space where you can write or journal or put notations in the margins, highlight, things of that nature. So those books I will get paper copies of. However, fictional books where I'm just reading it all the way through, I just get them on the Kindle. And I prefer the Kindle as well because especially like the way in which Harlan Coben writes, where they use all of these different words in the English language that I've never heard of, I've never used. On the Kindle, you can tap the word and it gives you the definition of the word. So I do that very frequently as well. So I really like that aspect of reading those books on the Kindle as well. So yeah, Think Twice, I really loved. That one I highly recommend if you have read the other 11 books about Myron Bolitar. If you haven't, I recommend you start. I don't remember what book one is called, but they are really good books. I read them all through COVID and I really enjoyed following Myron Bolitar in his like early 30s, and now he's like in his mid 40s and married. So I just think that's really cool. And now the book that I'm reading is another recommendation on that article I read about books to read or authors to invest your time in if you like Harlan Coben. So I'm reading a book now. It's called The Night They Disappeared. Hold on, let me make sure that's what the book is called. And because I'm still in the thick of reading it. Oh, The Night She Disappeared. Okay, it's called The Night She Disappeared. The book is from the author Lisa Jewell, and I've put a few of her books in my Kindle wish list because depending on how this book ends for me, I may in fact buy some of her other books on the Kindle and read them as well. But I've really been enjoying this book. Just to give you a short synopsis, it's about two teenagers who were 19 years old, a boy and a girl, and they are a couple. They've been a couple for quite a long time, and they have a 1-year-old. And so they live in a house with the young lady. They live with her mother. And so one night they go out to a party and they disappear. Both the guy and the girl, the couple, who have the 1-year-old son, is how old the little boy is in the story. And so they disappear. And so the story follows 3 different timelines, like from 2016 thus far all the way to 2018 in 3 different perspectives. The one perspective is from the young lady who ends up going missing, the 19-year-old. And then the other perspective is from her mother who's searching for her and her boyfriend, who again are missing. And then the third perspective is from another lady who moves into the town where the 2 teenagers have gone missing, and she discovers some clues in her backyard of her and her partner's home. So that's kind of a little bit about the story, but I love the fact that it's 3 different perspectives over 3 different timelines, and we're starting to get some intersect. So I really like when stories are told from different perspectives. So I've been loving this book thus far from Lisa Jewell. I'm 42% done, so we got another 58% to go, but I have been really compelled to read this book every day. And that's what kind of has been motivating me to like work out and like walk every day as well, because I get my little time away from my phone, away from my iPod, not iPod, but like my phone, my iPad, and I can just like read. And so yeah, like I really enjoy those times, and I also read a bit before going to bed. It helps me sleep as well. And I've, like I said, been really loving this book, and I will come back to you guys and let you know if I highly recommend Lisa Jewell. But what I've read so far, I really like her style of writing, and I'm very excited to see what did happen to these 2 people. What did happen to them? I want to know. So yeah, that's the book recommendations or books that I've been reading for July that I've really loved. So Harlan Coben, of course, favorite author, and Lisa Jewell is coming up there. Jeff Abbott, I enjoyed his first book, but the last book, Panic, I didn't really like the way that wrapped up. So read everything at your own risk, but if you do like fictional books that go in the mystery or psychological thriller realm, then yeah, I would highly recommend these authors too. So next, you guys, I want to do kind of like talk about my hair has been a favorite for July and a few hair products. So giving you an update as it relates to my hair. You guys don't know, I did lock my hair back at the end of May, and in doing that process, I decided on micro locks. So a lot of people will say, oh, I love your sister locks, but they're not actually sister locks. I want to put respect on the sister lock name because people paid for that respect. So these are not sister locks, they are micro locks. So they were started differently than sister locks are started. These were started using 2-strand twists. And yeah, like these are, I don't know the actual size of them, but they are quite small, if you can see. And yeah, so I've had these since May, and I just got my second retie yesterday, which was August 3rd. and I will get my third retie at the end of the month, which will be like August 31st. So next retie will be 4 weeks. This retie that I just got was after 5 weeks. I prefer to be on a 4-week schedule because if I have issues with anything, then it can be resolved quicker than me waiting the extra 1 to 2 weeks. So with my loctician, she said I could go anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks on a retie schedule. I think I'm gonna go for 4 weeks though. Again, my next retie is 4 weeks from now. What I've been liking about locks is it's very low maintenance thus far. I've only washed my hair once since locking my hair, really because my loctician advised me not to wash my hair when she initially installed them. And then I saw her 4 weeks afterward for my first retie, and that was when she interlocked them. And so, yeah, after she interlocked them, she did wash my hair, she braided and banded. And after that point, now I've just gotten my second retie, which was after 5 weeks. I washed my hair for the first time 2 weeks ago, and I did braid and band. And yeah, like I haven't had to really do that much. So as it relates to products that I use that are my favorites for my hair now that it's locked, pretty much the same ones from when I was natural, guys, or like a loose natural, and that's the Melanin Hair Care. So I've talked about these quite a bit in the past. Melanin is from was created by the YouTuber Natural 85, Whitney White. And yeah, like this one is her Melanin African Black Soap Reviving Shampoo. If it looks a bit different, it's because I diluted this bottle. So there's quite a bit of water in addition to the product in here, just because with it being my first wash, in case I didn't get all of it out of my hair, I didn't want it to be like, I didn't want caked or matted up product in my hair. And the actual product by itself without it being diluted is quite thick. So I did dilute it. I did like the results after diluting it and washing my hair. I felt like my hair actually had quite a bit of body and frizz, but I really liked the look of it. It was very nice and fluffy and soft. And then I also followed up with the Melanin Multi-Use Pure Oil Blend. So with locks, I'm not supposed to use conditioner or deep conditioner at this time because again, those products can get matted within my hair. So, and then also my hair is still in the infancy phase of locking, so I'm not supposed to use like conditioner. So only shampoo and as well as oil is what I can use. So I really have been loving these for the first time that I washed them. It worked really well for me. And if I change to any other products, I'll let you guys know, but I anticipate I'm gonna continue using these. But the good thing about if I do get on a 4-week schedule with regularity, then I really only have to wash my hair maybe once a month because my loctician washes it every time before she does my retie. So that's the one good thing if I'm on a 4-week schedule. So my next one, like I said, is going to be at the end of the month at the 4-week mark. The one after that is going to be 5 weeks only because she doesn't have 4 weeks available. But this is what the hair is looking like. The only thing I don't like about where I'm at right now with the hair, and again, I'm just kind of showing you guys, I don't like the shrinkage. So I'm not really used to this much shrinkage because, yeah, when I had loose natural hair, I usually stretch my hair or I would blow dry it. So my hair would like be pretty much down to here. Keeping in mind that I did start my lock journey with 12 to 14 inches of hair. So yeah, it just really goes to show you how tight my hair pattern really is, to where like usually again with it blown out, it's like around here. With humidity, it starts coming up to here and it comes out to here. But yeah, now with it locked, the shrinkage is real. Like I'm like, my God. I mean, she did my retie yesterday. I think I did take a picture, but I wouldn't show that to nobody, guys. I feel like I look like somebody's great grandmama. Like, and I'm like, talk about a style that ages you. Like, this shrinkage is just no joke. And so, like I said, I'm used to looking, you know, cute, youthful. Again, I'm 40, but still, like, I ain't got to be walking around here looking 20 years older. So with the shrinkage, I do have to manipulate my hair in different ways. Like I pulled it back a little bit just to give it a little bit more volume, you know, a bit more youth, you know, to redeem some of the years back, you know, it just was doing too much. when I did the like middle part, it was doing too much. So, and it was doing too much and not enough. So yeah, that's where we're at with the hair. Just a quick update, and I will keep you guys updated on that. So next I want to talk about some other like luxury products that I've loved, miscellaneous luxury. So first thing here I want to talk about is my perfume, guys. Perfume that I got from London, gifted to me, and it is the Louis Vuitton Courbetant. I'm probably butchering it, but this is a perfume I was gifted for my birthday in Paris. And what's special to me about this perfume is that both my mother and my best friend, and we all went to Paris for my 40th birthday, but we all got the same perfume. They loved it. At first I didn't like it. Then I sprayed it on and I walked around the store with it and I was like, I kind of like this. Guys, the way I feel about this perfume now, I feel like if I could bathe in this, I would. And the only perfume I felt that way about was the Louis Vuitton City of Stars, which I'm completely out of right now. So yeah, when this one leaves, like when I'm completely out of this one, we will definitely have to refill it. This one retails for like $320 in the States. We got it for 280 euros. So, but again, like I said, this one was gifted to me, but this one definitely has risen up to be my favorite. After that would be City of Stars. Everything else, you know, is whatever after that. But yeah, this one, I just love Louis Vuitton perfumes. To me, they just have standout fragrances. This one is no exception. And again, I've only had it for a month, but I've used quite a bit of it already. I spray like 6 pumps every time I use it, which I probably shouldn't, but like I said, I want to be engulfed in this smell and then this fragrance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I have to restrain myself from spraying it that much. So 6 is really my restraint. But yeah, I love this fragrance. I get so many compliments on it, and it will be repurchased once it's gone. So that is a luxury favorite. Another one here are my Louis Vuitton sunglasses. And you guys saw these when I did my Paris unboxing. But these are the Louis Vuitton jewel cat eye glasses, I believe. And this is in the color blue with the gold hardware. These do come in silver hardware as well. And they also come in like with the pink lenses, which are really pretty, as well as like a black gradient. And these were purchased, I think, for 560 or maybe 580 euros in Paris at the Louis Vuitton flagship store. So I've been loving these. These are like my dressier sunglasses because I do have another pair. So yeah, when I'm trying to dress up my jeans or whatever outfit, I do wear these. They do retail in the States for $800, but like I said, I got them in Paris. I think they were like 580 euros possibly. So I've been loving those. Also, along the lines of miscellaneous Louis Vuitton, I've been loving the Louis Vuitton Bomb Dia sandals. And this is like in the color like light blue. They're like in a denim almost. And I love these. They have gold hardware. They're so pretty. They go so well with jeans. I would have worn them today. However, it was supposed to rain and it did rain a little bit. So I didn't end up wearing them. But yeah, I've worn these so much since getting them. I wore them earlier in the week for a doctor's appointment. I would not recommend because the sound when you walk, it is so loud when you're inside, especially on like hospital medical center floors. Oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing because it was so loud walking through. But yeah, when you're outside on concrete, the sound isn't really that loud to me personally. And I have my Fendi sandals as well, my Fendi Feel sandals. I think those are a little bit different. Like they're not as loud to me personally because they have the back strap. But these, I feel like you have more noise and sound because there's not the extra strap on the back for the stabilization. But yeah, this is what they look like now with all my walking and stuff. So, but yeah, love these. I think they retail for $1,025 in the States. I believe they were like maybe 800, 795 or 800 something euros in Paris. I don't recall, but yeah, I did talk about them again in my unboxing video, so definitely refer back to that if you want specifics on cost, or they are on the Louis Vuitton website, so you can check that out as well. And the last few items I want to talk about are like bags. So first one that's been a favorite, and it's a non-luxury, but you might as well call it luxury, guys, but it is my Lululemon large classic belt bag. This one was on the Lululemon website last year around March, April. I purchased one for myself at that time, purchased one for my mother. And I know a lot of people kind of had mixed reviews about this bag, but I absolutely loved it. I carried it out all the time when I went walking around the block in different neighborhoods because it carries so much. And so yeah, I absolutely love this bag. I took it with me to London last year, and then I ended up like gifting it to my best friend because she was trying to get a bag. She brought a few bags with her, but like she didn't bring a bag that like could fit her iPad mini and all of these other like things that she was carrying with her. So I had a few other bags with me that were non-luxury, that were bigger bags. So I just let her have this one, the one that I purchased, and she really loves it still to this day. She brought it with her to Paris, and my mother brought her bag with her as well. I brought this bag, as I mentioned in that video, but I didn't wear it. But I did bring it with me. I think it's a really great travel bag. Black, so it matches everything. And I just have my Lottery charm here with it, and this is the one I bought from London in 2017. I had the idea, it's just been sitting in the drawer. I had the idea to put this on one of the zippers after seeing that somebody was selling their bag on Poshmark, and they had like a little charm on one of the zippers. I thought it was super cute, so I decided to take my Lottery charm out of retirement, and I just put it on one of the zippers here. It gives it like a nice little clingy noise when you walk. So I've been using this bag a lot more because I've gotten back into walking. So this bag will fit my Kindle. I will pack all of this up, like definitely in the morning. Before work, I'll go work out and like do a walk and carry my Kindle in here. And yeah, so this bag right here, it just carries so much. Like I said, I feel like it's a really good sturdy bag. It is nylon. Very similar to like my Louis Vuitton monogram OG bum bag. It's got like this back zipper pocket that fits my phone and other items. And because it's nylon, it's pretty easy to clean out. I did get some stains in here when I carried it back in May. Was able to essentially get, I feel like, the majority of the staining out. But yeah, I really love this bag. I have been carrying it so much in the month of July. This retailed on the Lululemon website when it came out for like $58. So it was like 62 or something around that price range after taxes. So I was able to get this one after I gave it to my best friend back in September of last year. I was able to get this one back in my collection in April after seeing it on Poshmark, and somebody was selling it locally here in Texas for $42. So I picked it up. I think after taxes it was $54. So for me that was a win because it was cheaper than what it originally retailed for. And then yeah, like on some of the other websites, on Macari and some of the other ones on Poshmark, these were selling for like $90, $120, $140, and I wasn't willing to pay all that. So I'm really glad I was able to get it for under retail, which is the way it should be. But yeah, like I really love this bag. It's got like the little belt strap. This is a thinner type of strap. So I think when I say thinner, I mean it's not like a thick strap, but you know, it is wide, but it's just not that thick. So some people really didn't like this. They felt like it was flimsy, but I really like it. I just think that it doesn't really dig into the skin even when it's full. So love that bag. Glad I got that one back in my collection. Use it the majority of the week when I'm out and about. The next bag that's not really luxury, but we don't call it luxury. In the very least, she's a workhorse. And it's my Longchamp Le Pliage. And this is in the size medium. The color is navy with the brown leather trimming. And I have my Hermes scarf on here. I just put this on here like maybe Friday. I've been carrying this bag since Friday. I was gonna change into a different bag to go to church today. However, it was supposed to rain. This bag is water resistant, so I was just like, I'm gonna keep my stuff in here. So this bag has just been a workhorse for the month of July, you guys. Like I carried this bag during the hurricane when I had to go into work. So I carried it for a few days, like with my laptop, my chargers, all of those supply items. going around and about. And then also when I got my locks installed and when I've gotten my subsequent 2 reties, I carried this bag with me to the loctician. So this one went out with me yesterday to my loctician for my retie. And then also I carried this, when else did I carry this? I don't know, I've just been carrying this bag a lot lately. You guys saw, I did a video about like grocery shopping, and I took this bag with me and my grocery haul with everything that fit in here. So, and I did take this bag with me to Paris as well and wore it for a couple days when it rained. So this is just, yeah, like one of my favorite buys. This retailed for like 80, maybe 85 pounds when I was in London. So maybe 90 pounds. I don't quite remember, but I just know it was cheaper than, you know, what it is in the States. So this one for me is definitely a really good buy. I love this bag. I've worn it so much. It's a very understated bag. And then the fact that it can fold down as well, to me, makes it a great buy. Very compact if you're going out or traveling. So yes, I love this bag. Yeah, we have been using it quite a bit. The straps are super, super comfortable. Yeah, so love this bag. Longchamp for the win. And then last but not least, my actual luxury bag that I've been loving for July as well. None other than my Chanel Denim Impression Jumbo Flap or Large Classic Flap, whatever you want to call it, which is in the color blue green, silver hardware. Guys, I love this bag. I got it from Fashion File for like an upcharge back in 2021 because I missed it when it came out like in 2020 and 2019, I think is when it came out. Between those years, 2019, it might have come out in the 2019 collection into 2020. I don't exactly recall, but I just know I missed it because I wasn't into the bag at the time. And then when I became into it, it sold out. So yeah, I got it from Fashion File. Do not regret it. These bags are so expensive now if you try to search them out because denim just has been going in and out of style. So yeah, but I love this bag. I carried it to Paris. I carried it over the past week, going away parties, going to the museum. So it's just very comforting. It's just a very comfortable bag. It goes really well with jeans. So it is single flap as well, so it fits quite a lot on the inside. You guys have seen this bag before. I did have a top handle on here from HRH collection, but one of the metal rings broke, so I just took it off. And it is a bit more convenient not having the top handle because now I have the versatility of kind of like carrying it crossbody or on the shoulder. And I could do that with the strap on top, but you had to, because the top handle would obstruct the strap from doing this very easily, you had to kind of weave it in and out to do that. You couldn't just do it on a whim. So now that the strap is off, I think I'm just gonna carry it like this, because this is just super carefree to me. So yeah, still love this bag. Again, a purchase from 2021 and definitely a favorite for July 2024. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed all of my favorites for July of 2024. We're gonna see if I end up doing an April one, or not April, but August. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also make sure to share it with anyone else who likes this type of content. Comment below, what are some of your favorites and what have your favorites been for July 2024? Probably will do a year in favorites as we get closer to closing out 2024 and giving you a recap of some of the bags I've really been loving this year. And so we'll talk about that probably again closer to the end of the year. But guys, before you leave, also make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Again, you guys, thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.